Hi everybody, welcome back to StoneBlock episode 24 with me, Sid, and if the image in front of you isn't a clue, and you didn't catch the live stream, you will know that we beat the pack. We got it! We've got the Infinity Armor, we have got the tablet, and the tablet is now unlocked. Anything that has EMC is now unlocked. Every single thing in the game is unlocked. The stupid swords from Cyclic, everything that has EMC is unlocked. Fluid storage discs. I don't know whether there's anything with the word creative in it. Let's have a look. Creative encapsulator captures near. Oh, creature encapsulator, not creative. No, so there's nothing with the word creative, which is probably just as well. Because if that wasn't OP enough, then we've also got the Sword of the Cosmos and the Longbow of the Heavens. Now, one question was postulated on the stream, and that was, let me have a look for crystals. No. Chaos, isn't it? These. Chaos shards. Obviously we had to go and kill the Chaos Dragon to get that, and the practical upside of all of that was we got 5, and we had the question. We played around on stream with a few, just one or two, big chance cubes, and could not get the damn thing to try and kill us. It really did not want to. So the question was postulated: will the Infinity Armor save you from an exploding draconic reactor? Now, the answer is I don't know, and nobody else did. So, as we've more or less beaten the thing, I mean, there are quests to go. Don't get me wrong. We've completed. I haven't built the World Breaker pick. What we do, I'll live without that. We haven't done all of these. Again, live without. We haven't done all of that. Again, we don't need to. We've got the thing. All of this stuff is now icing on the cake. However, what would be nice is to go out with a bang, quite literally. Now, I've never built a draconic reactor. I've always been too much of a coward. But in this case, it doesn't matter because I deliberately want to try to build and blow up a draconic reactor. Not in here. Maybe in the mining world. I don't want to blow up me base. I put a lot of time into this. The chickens alone represent God knows how many hours of work. So yeah. So the first things first is we need to go and kill some more Chaos Guardians. With that in mind, I am armed, I am dangerous, and I'm not actually too worried now about. Oops, let me get the right thing. About these things. I'm not worried about the Guardian having fought the Chaos Guardian and laughed in his face. Yeah, it wasn't really a big issue. So we're going to fly out to a couple of Chaos Guardians, kill them, and I might pick up a few goodies on the way. If we look at our map currently, are you going to give me a map? Oh, it's not there. Oh, there. We probably need to go this way now, so like that. Maybe not look at, well, it doesn't really matter if you look at the Enderman. Everything's a one-hit kill. So I'm going to fly out to minus 10,000, 10,000, and I shall be back with you in a mo. Alright, we're coming up on it now. Just coming up on 9,000 blocks out. It really won't take me long to do the last 9,000. Let's get this ready now. One of the mistakes I made in the first fight, which wasn't a problem, it just prolonged the fight, was I made the mistake of trying to hit the dragon, the Chaos Guardian, with my bow. And that thing is just way too fast. Even with the Infinity Bow, I just could not get a bead on it. So here we go. We should be able to find come on then, load in please. Whoa, jeez. But I should be able to, if I can find him. Where is he? Come on. Well, that, see what I mean? Look how fast this. Now, I don't know whether we can hit it with the crystals intact, because look, I mean, this is just insane. You can't fight this without. Go on then, do your worst. What's that? Didn't work. Oh, what a shame. Anyway, come here. Yeah, so we need to destroy his crystals first. We could probably do it without. Without using the bow, but that should be all of those, and then get these done. And I would not like to do this at all, if I'm honest. This is. I love this bow, it's bizarre. The effect, I mean this, look at it. Oh, that's an awkward one to get to. This would be horrendous on its own. Did I get that? It's been blocked by these things again. They keep coming back and I don't know why. Where are you? Come here, you. Got you. One hit. Once you get him, he goes down quick. And then he dies. And then you'll get a lot of lightning starts hitting the ground here. And I need to remember which. I think it was that one. It's probably quicker if I land, but oh, there's my dragon. Oh, yeah, I probably should have landed for this, but that'll get us down, and then we can use that again. Vein mine that. And then we want to make sure I'm just gonna, you'll have to excuse me if I'm paranoid, but I want to get out of here quick. That'll do. Oh, hello. Right, let's grab that. And now get the, I don't know whether, oh, I'm not prepared to put this to the test. But that is because this makes quite a big boom. I'm not sure. Let me have my, because I teleported out at the last minute when when we saw it go boom. Are we ready? Are we steady? And go. Yeah, this is like chicken. Not taking any chances. Of course, I'm going to take a very big chance when we get to doing the last bit right. So, we've got that. Now, I don't show exactly how much we need, but we need to make some things, and I'm just going to turn back into a suit of armor, which is not quite that fast. So I have marked, if I just pull that up and get my web browser up, I have marked what we need to manufacture. We need draconic reactor core, we need 4 stabilizers and a reactor energy injector. So yeah, 4 draconic reactor core, let's have a look. Reactor core. Chaos shard, awakened draconium, and draconium. Okay, that seems simple enough. Hang on. And it has to be done in a chaotic Okay, yeah, so we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've already got 2, so we need 5 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is where we needed them. Right, so we need to... Oh, God. You don't realise how slow you are until you take that armour off, and then you're like thud, thud, thud. I've done 2. We need 7, so I need 5 more. And let's just check what's involved in that one. We need a chaotic core and a dragon egg. Okay. So chaotic core and a dragon egg. Okay. Let me get the stuff together. I'll be back in a second. All right. We've got everything I think we need to make the chaotic cores now. So each one of these requires a chaotic core. A chaotic core requires 4 of those. 4 of those requires 4 of those. So that's 20 per, isn't it? No, that's not right. 4 of those, and each one of those is 4. So 16 per. I just made batches. I just went mad. So we're going to have that, and that, and that, and then 5 lots of 4. Which is, of course, that one, and that one, and that one, and that one, and that one. And then we're going to give you that, and we're going to make these now. It really doesn't take long because we've got the watchers going here, and they just basically make. It takes longer to charge than it does to craft. So that will make us 4 of those, which will make us 1 of those. So I need to repeat this a whole bunch of times. And again, I'll be back in a second. All right, we are going to actually need 10, which I need to go and do another dragon fight, but. I also need to ensure that we've got plenty of juice, because I've remembered that this thing does tend to drain my capacitor very rapidly. Now at the moment we're alright, we built the solar panels on the roof and everything, we've got a large amount of power. How much power we're going to have going forward once I've done these 5, well, that remains to be seen, because if we take those to make those into chaotic cores, is 800 million RF per craft. Yeah, you heard me. So it's going to take me a while. So what I can do is I can get us a whole bunch of these going, and we can then go from there, I think. There's no reason why I'm doing it this pattern, by the way. I'm just being, you know, geometric. That should be about everything, and then we can stick 5 of those in there and go start. Now the first one's going to go in virtually no time at all. The second one is going to take a hell of a lot longer, the third one longer still, and so on and so forth. But like I say, I do need to rush off to the end and kill another Chaos Guardian, so I might actually go and kill both of them while I'm at it. You know, it would seem wrong not to, wouldn't it? So with that in mind, leave me crafting, and again I shall be back in a mo. Alright, we're back. 2 more dragons down, and I hadn't realised that the dragons also existed on the cardinal direction, so that was a surprise, because I went to minus 10,000 0 and it was like, oh, dragon. It was like, oh, bonus. So yeah, that was good. Anyway, that was actually the relatively easy bit. As you can see here, we are still working on this. So we're going to be sometime generating the power for this. Now I could have made a draconic, well actually no, that's what I am doing, isn't it? A draconic reactor, of course. Silly me. But that's full, so well, that's good news. I suspect we've got a fair amount of power in the bank, so what we need to do is make all of these remaining draconic injectors into chaos injectors. Yeah, it's going to take a hot minute, I think. So I'll be back in a mo. Alright, we're going to just try a little bit of a trick here. I need some hoppers. I made a nether star generator because we are struggling power wise. So I need just a straight hopper, please. 1, 2, 3. What the hell is that? Don't want a wooden hopper. I want those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. And give me. Alright, so we need to put these 8 on a hoofer. We're going to put these 8 dragon eggs on a hoofer. We're going to take that one there, and that requires me to have 4 diamonds. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll kind of move these around as we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and eventually, as we get these done, now obviously much less power for these, done in seconds, and that means we can now put the remaining. We could, if I can get that on, we can now go with 1, 2, 3, 4. Was it 7 now, isn't it? This 7 goes on that one, and then 1, 2, 3, and then we'll take you. And then just get these upgraded again. Bang. So this is relatively straightforward, and as we build them up, we'll get less and less of these to do. So that is a good thing, I think. So now we've got 6. I think it should be 6 left to do. Yep. So now we can pop you back. We can put 6 diamonds there. And we can take you out and then put 1 on each. 1, 2. Yeah, get these done. Back in a sec. Alright, so first things first, we need 4 awakened draconium and 3 draconium. And they are going to go on here. This is all upgraded, and then those 3 go in like so. And apart from the fact that this is used as a shard, this is pretty much one of the cheapest bits, or the easiest bits to make, because once we've got the core, we need the, I think it's the stabilizer, which requires a draconic stabilizer frame, reactor stabilizer rotary assembly, and a whole, and a chaotic core again. We need 4 of those. God, this is not cheap. This is a bloody expensive way to kill myself, to try and kill myself. That's what I'm going to say here. So let me just go through this. We need a reactor stabilizer frame, which uses Wyvern core. We need 4 of those. That I can handle. I mean, we can handle it all, but you know, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to use you, and we need 4 draconic energy cores, which we don't have. What am I missing? Those. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that will make me 1 of those, won't it? Yep, so I need another 12. Okay, that's simple enough. Let me get that lot together. We'll come back in, well, actually no, let me just, so hang on a second. Stack. I don't know why I'm being so carefully prissy about this. Bang of those, whole load of those, and that will make me 1, 2, 3 more of those. So we got that. This thing here requires those. How many do we need? Just the 4. One, 2, 3, 4. And we also need 4 of those, which require 8 of those and 8 of those. Those are okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is unpleasant. And 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Lots of little micro. I mean, the draconic cores alone are bad enough. Because now we need 4 more chaotic cores, which means I need to do that again. Okay, let me get that done. And before we look any further, let me just have a look at the. It's not. Oh God. Let me go at draconic. It's probably easier. Injector also requires these, which are relatively. That's not too bad. Oh, okay, not that one. That one. So we need a Wyvern core and some of this stuff, and I need 4 of those. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me get these all bits pulled together, and I'll be back in a sec. Slightly embarrassing, I've run out of draconium. My chicken is only obviously storing a small amount, or a relatively small amount. Comparatively, I've gone through a lot. Now, I don't think I desperately need much from my neutronium reactors at the moment, so my neutron collectors, them things. So, what we're going to do is we're going to go and give our little draconium chicken, wherever you've gone, night slime draconium, here you go. We're going to give this little fella a helping hand, I think. No, give me that back. Give me that back. Thank you. It's also going to give a massive boost to all the others, but, you know, they're all voided. It's not a major problem. And there. Alright, that should sort our draconium problem in short order. I think we've got enough to start making these things. It's just that I need more Wyvern cores, and of course for Wyvern cores we let me get those going. For Wyvern cores we need draconium. Let's see how we go with that. Anyway, I'll be back in this bit. Alright, and after much crafting, here's our 4 stabilizers. Then all we've got to do is figure out how to make it work, and more importantly, how to make it blow up. It shouldn't be that difficult. I mean, I can manage to break most things unintentionally. So if I can manage to break most things unintentionally, surely this one should be relatively straightforward. I would hope. I do know I need 8 blocks of draconium, awakened draconium, for fuel, so that's a thing. I'm going to need an energy injector, something to push it in there. I don't know how we get the energy out. I'm assuming that it comes out of these stabilizers, but because at no point has it requested anything to do with that. Let me get some blocks of draconium. Yeah, I'll take a stack. Let me change my oops, let's change that. I'm going to put a lot of this away because we don't really need it, and that can go. I would like some scaffolding, and that also obviously in the good old Minecraft tradition translates into dirt. And whoa, we just need to check how are we doing here. I'd like that to be full, but I think it will be by the time we get this set up. Oh, we need plug, don't we? Flux point. So let's go with one of those. I'm going to go with the that was a flux point that removes things, but oh yeah, so I don't need more of those. That's a flux point removes it, so I'm going to assume that I need 3 of those. I don't know whether this is actually correct. Then we're going to need one of those as well to add it to the stabilize, I'm going to guess. Flux plug is the one that adds. Hang on, I'm getting myself completely muddled up. The flux point is for, right, okay, yeah. We need the flux plug, and we need 4 of those. Oh, hang on. Take one of those, put those away, get the flux plug, and go 1, 2, 3 maybe. Oh, we're missing that stuff. Alright, get a couple, that'll do me. Again, I'm not worried actually about taking the power out of this, so it really doesn't matter as far as that's concerned. Flux point plug things, flux things. Right, let us go and find a suitable place to blow up. I'll be back in a mo. I figure this place is really good. We've got an audience, and you know, if I'm going to do this, I want an audience. So I've set this up now. I believe that this goes in the middle here, and then we can come down like that. We are going to want you because I need to have this 5 away, so we'll do that. That. Good old dirt. What would we do in Minecraft without dirt? Mind you, we're getting a scaffolding block now, which I feel sorry for poor old dirt. Dirt has been relegated. I personally think most people will still use dirt. I think it's going to be a thing, and you know, so we take that. Now I believe from my reading that we need to place our stabilizers the other way round. Hang on. Right. Ah, it's this stuff's very fast. Gimme. Right, I think you shift and place them, don't you? Shift and place. Places it the right way, yeah. Shift and place. Shift and place. Shift and place. And if we click on that, we should be there. Status is offline. Okay. And then we need a reactor energy injector there. No. Okay, the same problem. Right. Like so. Now, I say I don't know how this bit works, whether I need to put the plugs on this or not. So what we'll do is we are going to use the flux plugs on 3 of these. Doesn't really matter, I suppose, if we don't have it on them all. And it does connect, so that seems to indicate that we might have got the right kind of thing going on. That is going to let's go straight to solar. We'll put it in through the solar channel because that's a separate. Oh, and we'll turn the transfer limit off. Of course, we're not going to faff around. We want this to be explosive, don't we? I don't think I've ever tried to make such an expensive explosion. And then we need to place you down here. You are going to come from my network, and again you are going to be uncharged. And then what I think we need to do is, if I can get in here, is put some that. Okay, charge. So we're getting, it's warming up. Containment field strength is 50%. Core temperature's going. Energy is building up to, what's it, 1 billion RF. That shouldn't take too long. Fuel conversion level. Okay. Well, if it's going to work, it's going to work. And I don't know where's a safe place to observe this one. Whether we should. Core temperature's going up. Containment field is fine. sure. It's doing something. I'm just not sure what it is doing. It needs more energy, doesn't it? Oh, activate. Containment field strength is up. Its core temperature is going up. It's... Oh, I think we might have a bit of an issue. Let's go and watch from here. And let me check I'm recording actually, because I've got a horrible feeling I am good. How soon before... It's not looking good. This is going to be a big test. I'm wearing the right armour, aren't I? Yes. Are we... Oh, explosion imminent. Excellent. That's what we want. We're going to test this to destruction. Come on. Oh god, it's going to make me wait, isn't it? Explosion, imminent explosion. Come on, how long do I have to wait for this explosion? It better be good. This better be, because I'm going to think it's going to be really anticlimactic otherwise. For an imminent explosion, it's taking its time. I just realised I've got 399 levels I'll lose if this will kill me. Anytime when you're ready. When you are ready. I'm going to take a screenshot of this just so we've got evidence for the thumbnail. I mean, it's not every day I sit there and try and deliberately kill myself with one of the most expensive and tedious devices I've ever had to build. Oh, 37 seconds. That's not too bad. At least we've got a countdown timer. So, let's go. Shouldn't take too long at all now. Any second we'll find out if the if the stupid armor can take the stupid explosion from the stupid reactor. We must be there. It must be getting close. It's hard to tell. I mean, it is. We're within seconds. It's flickering. Oh, that sounded like the pitch went, and oh, totally worth it. And just out of did I just hear a bunch of testificates land? Oh my god, look at that. Oh, I'm spoiled for choices for screenshots. I really am. He's struggling to update everything at the moment. Oh, that is insane. What the hell is this stuff? It's actually created pockets of blazing pyrotheum, and were, good god, I'm actually beginning to wonder whether I gave myself enough distance. I did only just gave myself enough distance for the portal. Jesus, that is just scythed the entire area clear, hasn't it? Oh my god, that is insane. Well, I think we can safely say it was a successful experiment. It appears that StoneBlock, Skystone, appears to be blast resistant even to the predations of... I honestly cannot believe the level of devastation. I've never actually... Well, as I said, I've never built the draconic reactor. With good reason. It's insane. This kind of does illustrate to me, in my own mind, the point of the ludicrousness of some of these overpowered mods. You know, when you consider I had to defeat 4 Chaos Guardians, not 1, 4, to build that reactor. In real terms, I would have needed over 1,000 blocks of awakened draconium. Now, as it happened, I was very lucky that I got a chicken that booped it. And yeah, this is just an insane level of destruction. And of course, the fact that I then took that in the insane armor is in itself kind of crazy as well. So I don't even know what are those from. I mean, there must have been something put down that had bedrock in it, but I honestly think I'm going to take another screenshot. I'm going to play with my screenshots. But anyway, on that note, StoneBlock is more or less finished. You know, the power that you get with the unlocked tablet, the level of, I mean, it was getting silly OP to a degree. Anyway, but I think it's been a fun little pack. It has been, oh damn it, yeah, the armor stands vanish. It has been a fun little pack. It has had, you know, plenty of moments. We've really have cheesed it, you know, in terms of the emerald farm, which, to be fair, I think everybody knew that was going to be a thing. Those things are so obnoxiously noisy. But the chickens, you know, once you've got these, you're laughing, and then from there you're into the EMC. Once you've got the EMC element of stuff, everything becomes relatively easy. I did enjoy building in the StoneBlock environment, and I think I would be very interested in a pack which was more, or should we say less OP, a pack that was less OP in its structuring. So no EMC, maybe no draconic, maybe a draconic, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of draconic, as everybody knows. So, but this kind of format, but with more of a traditional or less OP skyblock environments for certain would be of interest. You know, the levels of this one were quite obscene towards the end, and the requirements obviously quite obscene as well. But on that note, I think it's time to call it an episode, call it an end to a season. And of course, here's the other thing to bear in mind. We're still running the same mob farm that we started with. I mean, it's not just die and you. It has mutated over time, but this is essentially the same space we ran before, and we have got a ludicrous amount of ludicrous amount of storage and a ludicrous amount of loot bags, you know. Yeah, a lot. So had we wanted to, we could have really exploited that a lot more. To be honest, I don't think we needed to. This thing and that thing were exploitative enough, I'm certain. So yeah, on that note, thank you very much for watching, guys. I'm not entirely sure what we're going to stream after this. I've got a couple of ideas. One is FTB Ultimate Reloaded. I think that's the pack. That's the new kitchen sink pack from FTB, and I think that might be an interesting one, possibly even a server series. The other thing is a Pixelmon server series, and I don't know which one to do. FTB, it obviously got all the mods. I've got a version, the version of Pixelmon that I've been playing for my own entertainment, I've modded to hell anyway, so I could sit there and release all the mods for that to say this is what we're going to play. I mean, not stupid mods, it's storage mods, sleeping bags, backpacks, you know, the quality of life stuff that we come to expect from modded Minecraft. Haven't decided. I will probably put up a poll or something before the next stream to see what people really want. But on that note, thank you very much for watching, guys. And from here in the StoneBlock world, bye for now, and see you next time.